Alright, back to playing God of War 3 on Chaos difficulty mode. This is an area where you need to go down this hallway and into the portal. There's a couple of chests, and then I did pass up the... I didn't pass it up, I walked by an area where you'll see those flakes hovering in the air, meaning that you need the Helios' head to actually make those chests appear. So this is the first time we're going to be coming up in this area, and then the second time will be after the Cerberus dogfight near the end of the game. There's a couple of dogfights in this game. The one of the other ones I just recorded, and it's pretty challenging. It's right outside the entrance to Hades Palace. And I always try to do that fight without using any magic, and it's pretty damn difficult, but I did it for the second time. I think I did a little bit better. So there's some more flakes hovering there. We're going to be coming back to this area, so you have to. So the next enemies coming up are some centaurs rather, and they approach you down this hall here. And I didn't even know these were called oil pots. It's hard to read what's going on when you're trying to aim at these pots. So I don't know how much damage it does. It seems like those guys would have to be pretty near where the pot's exploding to kill them. But there is another instance like that in this game. Actually, there's quite a lot where the enemies are next to those pots. And I also remember there's some chimeras in... right before the Kronos fight, there's some chimeras where you can implement that strategy of hitting pots. I don't think it damages them that much, not on Chaos mode anyway. So always do the quick time events. You get a plus 25 bonus points for killing these guys, and that doesn't mean you just get 25 points. That means you get whatever they give you. I don't know how many orbs they give you, but you get that amount plus the 25, so it's really good. So when I head on down the that darkened passageway over here, you're gonna see me use the blades to and I'm just hitting things. It's gonna look like I'm just hitting the wall, but I'm just kind of demonstrating how you can use your blades to light up stuff. So you see how well that works, because this game is so dark. And I passed up another flaked area there. This game is so dark, not its tone, but just the lighting. It's very dark. So this note here is written by Calliope, obviously, and it's pretty hard to read if I was him. Anyway, so this area is optional. You can just you can come back here later, and that chest will be waiting for you. Might as well grab everything early. So this is the Hades level, and we're just continuing our tasks of what we have to do. So you see that bramble over there to the right. You will need to go down that later in the game, but for now there's nothing down there. There's just another one of those blue diamonds to hit later with the fists that you get from Hercules. So that pot always gives me a problem, and I did cut out the cutscene over here. I'm cutting out all the cutscenes, and I apologize. I know I'm going to take a lot of people are going to be pissed probably, but this is not a video for you to watch cutscenes in. No offense, I'm not trying to reprimand people or anything. It's just that this is all gameplay. You know, I can't skip the cutscenes myself, so it's nice to be able to cut them out in the post-production process. And you know, this is just for helping people beat the game. So this is all gameplay footage. That's just the way I like to do it. So here's another note right here from a tortured soul. You might be thinking to yourself, why take the time to read all the notes when you're passing up the cutscenes? Well, I don't know. I just don't like the cutscenes. They should be skippable. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to read the notes, I think, as opposed to watching the cutscenes for the 10th time. But over here, I think there's a box to grab. Okay, yeah, this is the area. Some tough enemies up here, and they appeared in God of War 2. And now they really appear really cool in this game. I like the revamped look of these guys. These are up ahead. These are Olympus Fiends. Those guys with the purple, with the swords and the purple projectiles. They are they were formerly female soldiers, and now they're skeletal I don't know, like skeletons or something, but they're female, and they have like a distinct like female sound, and they have two methods of attack. Like they'll either stand back and try to attack you with their sword, or if you're like distance from them, they will throw those projectiles at you, which you can parry and project back at them, but it's difficult. And at this point in the game, I couldn't even do that without the ability to actually start parrying yet, which you get in the level 2 upgrade of the blades. So those enemies can really damage you though heavily with those blasts from their projectiles. So that the reason why I was really cheap on those guys and just kept pressing the circle is for that exact reason, because they damage you heavily. So we're gonna have to be dealing with some more of those Olympus Fiends in the next area. It kind of like put them there. The game puts them there to like delay your progress a bit, and also as like a threat to because you're moving some oil pots again. And I'm glad I actually read that note that said oil pot, because I never would have known what that was called. Anyway, here's some bramble for you to interact with your bow. So just charge it up, and then hold the square button to charge your flare up, and then shoot the target. It auto aims at it pretty well, and then it will cause this scene to occur, this transitional scene, and so we have the Icarus vent, I think they're calling them now in this game. So you fly up here, and now the goal is to put a little bit more oil on the fire, so we stoke the fire a little bit more. So I'm running back to these guys immediately. These guys are going to spawn down here, and then once you move the oil pot down here again, they're going to try to trip you up by throwing projectiles at you and at the oil pot. So that could significantly damage you by the explosion and the projectile damage from them, but it can also destroy your progress because you're trying to drag that pot, and then you'll have to do this again. So once you drag this pot out again a little bit of the ways, you're going to see me head on over to the right immediately, just because I knew they were coming. So I decided to drop magic over here, just because I'm sick and tired of these guys, or these gals rather. But you see the incidental damage I'm doing? Like, I'm flinging one of them and then it's hitting the others. So I really like that mechanic. Push the oil pot, and you see there's others in case you happen to drop it or they explode it. So they don't spawn. The next guys, they don't spawn until you bring the oil pot down. So it's kind of jacked up in that respect, but it's not hard to just take care of them. So just push this onto the platform, and then it'll take you down. And then you see how they start spawning. So immediately go over there and just take them out. They're really if you're on them the instant they come out, there shouldn't be an issue. Like the other guy was just kind of standing in the background, then just impaled them and then took them out. They just have they're like kind of incendiary enemy, I guess you'd call them. So what I like to do, it's always kind of funny to do this, is you can't like go on the other side and drag it so that you fall first. But if you push this item over here first, then you fall down with it, you don't get damage whatsoever. But up ahead there is a secret door. Not really secret, but it's kind of obvious what it is. But all you need to do is double jump and get some height. But first I'm going to restock on my mana, since I used some over there. But I did fast forward a series of events ahead in which I kill all of the Hades arms in this room, down which there are 2 treasure boxes. So hop on this and then go on top of it, and then this is a door that has all of these Hades arms in here. And I sped up the footage because no one wants to see me kill all of these guys in real time. It took forever. And I don't even have the Cyclone of Chaos move right now, so it was harder. And what I did here was I just grabbed all the ones on the ground to get the most orbs. So this is the best way to get all the orbs. So just kill them. I don't think you can rip them off the wall if they're on the sides. You have to hit with attacks. You could use your bow and arrow. It works decently enough. You could use magic, as I did there. So you might think that this is unnecessary, but the end result, I earned over 850 orbs. So you could get through. I don't know if you could get through it without killing. You need to kill at least some of these guys to get through, or they're just going to grab you to death. But it's things like that you got to do in this game. You got to you got to kill everything you can and get all the orbs. It is more than possible to get enough orbs just with the treasure chests. I think, I'm not sure, but the way I do it, I always have more than enough orbs at the end of the game. So I guess it's just the price you pay for being obsessive like I am. But so this took quite a few minutes. That's why I sped it up. But anyway, so now I got I did all that, took every single arm down. There should be a trophy for that or something. So I got another Phoenix Feather there, as well as like I said, I got 850 plus orbs for killing all of those arms. So not very many arms from that chest. Or arms, orbs. So then just head on up here, and the next video is going to be we're going to be fighting these Stone Talos monsters, and it's going to be a standalone video because I like fighting those monsters. They're my favorite enemy to fight. So I just decided to end the video here because it was kind of longish, and then the next video will be everything leading up to the Cerebus Mongrel dogfights. So thanks for watching.